Holy cow, a lot happens in this episode, huh? It's like impossible trying to summarize it because we finally get to see a hint of what average day life in Atlas looks like. Between the training montage, seeing Freya, Jacques' political upset, and meeting Robin, there's a lot to take in. You know what, while we're on the topic, let's get Robin stuff out of the way. I'm not going to talk about the Happy Huntress's efforts yet, I'm going to hold on to that until a later episode, but don't worry, I will get into it. The beginning training montage is nice, it's cool that even Oscar gets to participate too, even if it's brief.
Have you ever thought about extending your aura?
This might be one of the most confusing things any character has said. Aura already has a lot of confusing attributes to it, but for Vine to suddenly throw around the wording of extending, like, what are you doing? No one has ever commented on this idea ever again, and we don't see Jean changing his aura or semblance style or anything. The action stuff is neat and thrilling, but the real heart of this episode for me is seeing Freya. It's emotional, especially if you've ever known an older person who is hospital bound or bedridden. Sometimes people try to really insist Ironwood is super duper evil. Yeah, he later gets to be pretty unreasonable, but I don't think he's even half as bad as some folks desperately try to paint him as, and I think Freya's comfort here proves it. A truly evil dictator would have had Freya killed off long ago to transfer the Maiden powers to someone more physically capable. It's a small detail, but it is sweet seeing the kingdom doing its best to have Freya live out as long as she can in relative comfort given the uniqueness of her circumstances. This is also a huge episode for Winter. The concept of becoming a maiden has always been rather turbulent for the characters. It's a worry. It's dangerous. So to see Winter take pride in her decision to become the next maiden is insane insight into her character, and a cool change of pace compared to the struggle we saw with Pyrrha. This moment does a lot of heavy lifting for Winter. She's not just Weiss's cool, competent older sister, she's got her own depths.
That I will be opposing General Ironwood and his senseless embargo.
I will tackle Jacques' political scheming later, at the same time when I talk about Robin. For now, let's talk about the best and worsts of this episode. The best part is the conversation in the van. It's cute and fun getting to see the Cape duo engaging in casual conversations, reaffirming Ruby's and Penny's friendship, and seeing how much the two have grown and changed since last time they got to talk, and better establishing Crow's own newfound friendship with Clover. There's adorable parallels here. Outside of just how much I ship Crow and Clover, there's also this line that I just adore.
You shouldn't do that, you know? Don't worry, I gave that up.
I like Crow being a little open about his prior struggle with alcohol abuse. It's rare to see him turn rather sheepish there at the end, and it's cool seeing Crow with more emotional range than what we usually get. Crow gets stuck as a babysitter/teacher a lot since he mostly travels with the kids. We don't see him engaging with other folks his age range, and it gives us a quick opportunity to see a more vulnerable side of him. The worst part about the episode, it's a subtle thing, but it's Yang, Blake, and Weiss falling asleep at the end of the montage. I know it's setting up the idea that the kids are growing impatient or tired of doing the Huntress work, but like, come on, guys. You trained your whole lives to do this job. They don't even really talk about being overworked or anything either, so instead it makes it look like they just get bored. It's an unflattering look for 3/4 of our main protagonists. But I rank this episode at number 4. The character personalities on display is really elevating this episode so much for me. The other stuff is cool. I really just adore seeing the more reserved folks getting the opportunity to explore new depths. I mentioned the parallels of Ruby and Penny versus their last appearances in Volume 3, but you can say the same thing about Crow and Winter. They are very different from the last time the two were both on screen. Growth! It's so cool to see. Thank you so much for watching. I'm posting a new RWBY episode review every day for the rest of this month. My beautiful patrons get the next episode a day early. If you want to be ahead by an episode, get all my other reviews early too, and vote on upcoming video topics, consider becoming a patron. I would really appreciate it, and thank you so much for watching. I hope you had fun, I know I am, and I will see you tomorrow for the next review.